Pizza.
Italian brain rot is what happens when AI fuses surreal Italian stereotypes into something cursed but weirdly adorable. Like this guy, half orangutan, half pineapple, 100% sex machine. First, we gotta figure out what exactly these things are, where it came from. You know what I mean. Some notable abominations, and then we'll be entering the lab, mixing some animal DNA with some sewage and making our own Italian brain rot. It's basically AI mutants, Italian gibberish, and a mix of schizophrenic chaos. Mixed early and cooked rare just until your brain is al dente.
Delicioso.
Like I mentioned, Italian brain rot is a niche meme trend that fuses AI-generated animal abominations with surreal Italian text-to-speech descriptions that seem so beautiful and poetic, but they actually completely contrast the visuals, which makes me laugh. A lot. Part of an online culture trend known as brain rot content, media is so overstimulating and absurd that it feels like it's melting your brain. Mutated or hybrid animals often merge with machines, objects, or human-like traits, whose description or backstory is delivered in sing-song or rhyming patterns, sometimes parodying Italian childhood songs or gibberish, but to me it sounds like a schizophrenic Sicilian, to be quite honest with you.
That's a spicy meatball!
And Italian meme culture has long used AI-generated or heavily edited content, often repurposing international icons, like The Rock. Can you smell? You know, even during the pandemic, The Rock memes with Italian voiceovers were popular, frequently accompanied by the gibberish phrase "trero tralala," which is believed to stem from traditional Italian nursery rhymes and or mimicking what Italian children sound like when they play, which is such a fucking funny way of describing that sound. This guy here says that it means God is a pig. My Italian is limited to different pastas and mozzarella. So I did Google Translate to figure it out for myself, and it said, I'll pass it on. And I guess I'll do just that. The meme started in early January 2025 on TikTok with the now infamous Tralalero Tralala, a shark wearing Nike shoes, DH Gate specials, I'm sure. The trend later gained traction with Bombardiro Crocodilo, a military plane with a crocodile face. I know, right? Literally, a cactus elephant walking in the desert with flippers, and many other absurd memetic characters. I think there's 36 in total, or 35, something like that. Why did they take over Italy? No, the Italian brain rot. Jesus Christ. Why animals? Well, in Italian children's stories, animals are commonly used as mascots or moral figures. This meme inverts that, turning innocent imagery into dark parody. And I fucking love it. And that's the reason why you probably like it too, because similar to Western meme culture that corrupts childhood figures, Shrek, SpongeBob, Italian brain rot thrives by taking symbols of innocence and twisting them, just like my priest did to my nipples. The meme functions without needing fluency. It's about sound, rhythm, and visual overstimulation, not about plot comprehension. It's ultimately just a salami spice subsection of brain rot. It's honestly not too far off from other modern trends like core and Skibbity toilet. I really like Bombombino Gusini. The music that plays with it. Here, listen to it.
Alla gente, uno scherzo per chi si è trasferito.
The sound of it is very Persian, and I'm Persian, so I definitely recognize with it. Also, Guzini in Farsi means fart, or guz means fart, so I don't know. I got a pretty dumb appreciation for this. Bri bikus tikus bombikus. I also really like. It's just incredibly fun to say. The way that the AI says it, or the way that TTS says it.
Bri bicus dicus de bicus de dicus. Un piccolo riccio le cui spine sono fatte di succose fragole.
What did it even say? Oh, never mind. I thought I said penis, but I guess I didn't. Blueberrini, octopusini. It's cute cute Italian brain rot. And I mean, I don't need to explain the last part of it. Berber Patapim is just a great example of, you know, how cursed these abominations are and how they're still kind of cute. I forgot what the name of this monkey is with a dick nose, but looking at one of those is always good for a laugh. Tung 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 sahur. Is that right? And my boy, orangutini assassinini. I mean, ananasassini. Wait, what? All right, y'all. I figured there's no better way to tap into the AI gen brain rot lunacy than to have AI gen me some brain rot lunacy. So to get ChatGPT to do this, I'm going to tell it some pretty direct instructions. And that is, generate 5 totally new Italian brain rot characters. Stick to the same elements as the original ones you've been taught about. Be descriptive about how each one looks in a way that I could feed your description to Midjourney to get a visual representation. Then generate a description that is similar to something that someone with schizophrenia might say. That's a tongue twister. And only slightly related to the animal. But the description should be first written in Mandarin, converted to English, then to Arabic, than the Italian. For guideline purposes, I want to make sure it's nothing like super offensive, so I'm going to ask it for English translation as well. Let's go. Pipistrellino briciole. The description was a tiny bat with the head of a parakeet wearing a puffy chef's hat, small human baby hands instead of wings, fluttering over a mountainous lasagna landscape, colorful feathers sticking out like a bad haircut. The bat flies over a mountain of butter. Its fingers weep because the sun stole the sound of spaghetti. Okay, that's pretty fucking cursed. Camelacho bazooka. The camel coughs and fires spaghetti missiles. The floor sings and the salt waltzes. What the fuck? This is actually not too bad. Formico bamba tra la la la. The ant runs through the cheese river and the time on the clock starts to dance in Italian. I'm really an insect guy, but this thing's kind of cute, right? Honestly, Midjourney isn't doing too good of a job. And that's Italian Brainrot. Believe it or not, there actually is quite a bit more in depth. There's plenty more characters, backstory, and lore out there for pretty much every aspect. If for some reason you want me to torture you with a part 2, definitely let me know in the comments. And with that said, just like how we were born to the world, we will leave the same with a mouthful of spaghetti. Thanks for watching. Oh, pasta fagioli! Oh, pasta fagioli! Fagioli! Oh, my brain is wagging. Oh no, oh no. Per bambini, porcari urghini. Arcani cucini, cucini. Pussy balls, motherfucker.